all the people say.
What's up, guys? Sorry I haven't been posting videos here on a regular basis, but I think I put a little bit more into my video production than most other gun channels here on YouTube. Also, I've started a new podcast with my good friend Johnny, aka Operator Error. It's called Freedom 350, and we go over a bunch of topics from Second Amendment issues, politics, current events, life, and we even delve into our thoughts on consciousness. But anyways, let's get to the point of this video. My new Colt style CMMG 9mm AR pistol build. Now, some of you might wonder why I chose to do a Colt style 9mm AR build and not a Glock style build. Well, the answer is easy. Now, if you follow the channel for a while or follow the Instagram page, you probably know the reason. But for those of you that don't know, I'm all about ergonomics and the need for all the controls to be ambidextrous. Now, there are a few ambidextrous Glock lowers out there, like the KE Arms, Gibbs Arms, and the Tennessee Arms polymer receivers. But the Tennessee Arms polymer receiver's left-handed magazine release is at the front of the magazine well and out of reach of my index finger. And I believe Coda Evolution made an ambidextrous Glock lower, but I don't think they do anymore because I couldn't find it on their website. Another reason for choosing the Colt style CMMG receiver set was for the price. I found it on sale at Primary Arms and picked it up. Although the quality of my videos may suggest that I have sponsors, I only have one sponsor, and that's me. Now, I may have gotten discounts here and there for the builds I've done, but I'm still using my own funds, and those funds are spread between the parts I buy for builds, camera equipment, and audio equipment. That's why we started a Patreon page to help fund the gun channel here and the new podcast channel, Freedom 350. Another good reason for the Patreon page is that's where the assembly and build videos will be, and any other videos that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube anymore. But anyways, back to this Colt style CMMG 9mm pistol build. Let's do a rundown of the parts I use for this assembly. Starting from the back on the right side is the newish SBA3 brace from SB Tactical. The SBA3 is held in place by a LWRC Sling QD end plate. Then comes the Law Tactical Gen 3 folding stock adapter. And all that is installed on the CMMG Colt style receiver set. The grip I chose is the new Strike Industries Viper Enhanced Pistol Grip at a 15-degree cant, and just in front of that is their billet aluminum Fang trigger guard. The upper receiver came assembled, so it's just a standard forward assist and dust cover. I again went with the Strike Industries latchless charging handle, and I put two black ISO tabs on either side. And the handrail is also from Strike Industries, their 7-inch strike rail. At the muzzle, I went with a Fat Man comp from Phase 5 Weapon Systems, and up top is the Daniel Defense fixed iron sight set. Now for the parts that makes this little guy function. For the bolt carrier group, I went with the Odinworks 9mm BCG, because I like the style of extractor it has compared to the others that I've seen. And the 7-inch barrel is from Bear Creek Arsenal. Bear Creek Arsenal barrels can be had for a pretty good price, so let's hope the quality is a steal for the price. And to make it go bang, I have the BFS3 trigger from Franklin Armory. And this is the trigger that sends rounds downrange when you pull the trigger and release the trigger. And the reason why I had to say it like that is I didn't want YouTube's algorithm to catch this and demonetize or even block this video. Now let's flip it around and look at the left side. And the only part that I haven't mentioned is the Ambi Mag Catch and Release from Ford Control Design, because unlike the Glock lowers out there, the CMMG Colt style 9mm lower retains all the standard AR-15 controls, except for the bolt catch. And if the bolt catch wasn't proprietary for this lower, I also would have installed the bolt catch from Ford Control Design, because it's designed to work well with their ambidextrous mag release, because the bottom portion of the bolt catch that is depressed to lock the bolt to the rear is actually extended outboard, so that you can lock the bolt to the rear without the worry accidentally hitting your magazine release. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Law Tactical Folding Stock Adapter wasn't an easy plug-and-play installation like would be for a normal AR-15 rifle or AR-15 rifle caliber pistol build. Because if you look at the rear of 9mm bolt carriers, you're going to see that the end is plugged up where the Law Tactical carrier extension fits into. Now, with this being a 9mm blowback build, there's no gas tube or gas block to allow for a time delay in the rearward cycle of the bolt carrier group. So what the plug in the 9mm bolt carrier is actually a weight. With the extra weight in the bolt carrier and a heavy buffer and spring, it should and will allow for a delay in the bolt carrier to cycle back for the bullet and gases to travel far enough down or out of the barrel completely. This is important, especially for us lefties.
You're fucking a white male! So?
Left-handed, not a leftist. It's important so we don't get a face full of propellant after we pull that trigger. My fix to this was simple. I knocked the roll pin out and removed the weight from the bolt carrier group. Then I compared the weight to the Law Tactical carrier extension and marked the weight at the point where the carrier extension is inserted to the bolt carrier. Then I checked it up into a lathe, parted off the excess material, and faced it. After that I repinned the weight into the bolt carrier with the faced side of the weight pointing to the rear. Then I installed the Law Tactical carrier extension to verify that it fits, and it looks like I'm good. And I can change out buffer weights and springs if the need arises. So now all that's left is to go to the range and test fire.
Right. You want to do a functions check, or do you just want to do a...
Just fucking go for it.
No, let's do it.
You built it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go click...
I already did the functions check, but...
Yeah, if it doesn't go boom, then we can troubleshoot from there.
Yeah. Now, did it cycle? Sure did.
I feel confident right now.
Did it follow it home?
There it goes. My trigger finger's a little cold. Now I'm not binary by nature. It's a little slow. I gotta work on that.
For a time there was a nice little volley.
Rhythm.
It was like...
It's because it's I don't know, it's not my normal trigger, you know. I'm not trying to make excuses. This doesn't happen all the time.
If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Head on over to the 50% and Freedom 350 Facebook pages to join in on the fun and the conversations. And feel free to show some love on the Instagram page as well. With that, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Later.
If you've ever had this happen, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and share. That's Garen thumb. That's what happens when you push it in too far. You don't want to over-penetrate. Then to unload, it's just like that.